Today we'll be taking our Overland on its inaugural adventure through the stunning Douro Valley, home to some of Portugal's most breathtaking vineyards. We'll be putting our truck to the test on a mild off-road track, while also exploring its all-terrain capabilities. Next we'll be visiting one of the last remaining wool artisans in Portugal, immersing ourselves in the rich cultural tapestry of this incredible country. And what better way to cap off an unforgettable day than by taking in the serene beauty of Azebo Lake. So sit back, relax and enjoy the ride. So this is our first trip trying the expedition camper that took us 3 years to build. We are driving through the margin of the river, through the National Road. The picturesque undulating hills, verdant vineyards and radiant sunshine were the perfect backdrop for our romantic adventure. We soaked in the beauty of the landscape and cherished the freedom of the open road. We have an appointment at 3 o'clock with Fatima, so we decided, it's only 11:30, so we decided to try this off-road track. Excited, Joanna?
Yes.
We marked an off-road track on our map in the Mirandela region that seemed like the perfect spot to test some of the truck's all-terrain features. So I think it's better to put the four-wheel drive. The beginning of the track was challenging with loose rocks and steep terrain, but with the help of the truck's four-wheel drive we managed it well. As we venture further, the path gradually becomes smoother, and we found ourselves cruising, surrounded by dense forest of towering pine trees. Viewed from above, the contours of the dirt road added depth and interest to the otherwise monotonous green scenery. There was no GPS signal in the area, so we had to guess which way to go. We have to decide to go east. Where should we go?
Left. You know I'm always left.
The drive was very peaceful and required no effort to endure, and we easily reached the scenic hilltop. Soon after, we found ourselves on a slippery and steep downhill road. We had to engage the low gears and let the truck take over. It was an easy trick for our trusty truck, and we were thrilled how well it handled the terrain. And we successfully finished our first track. It was not hard. There was a part where we were going downhill that had to put lower gear because it wouldn't brake. So this was the first attempt to check the truck, see how it worked.
It's now 3 o'clock. We are going to call Fatima. Vamos. Já estamos a caminho. Ok, até já, obrigada, até já. So we need to go back now.
Olá, Joana, sou a Fátima.
In the afternoon, we had the privilege of visiting Fatima, one of the few remaining wool artisans who still employs traditional techniques for carpet making. Her stunning carpets left us mesmerized, and she shared with us a wealth of knowledge about the art form that has been passed down through her family for generations.
Abriam, cardavam, fiavam, né? Faziam no frio.
Using raw materials and traditional looms, she creates each carpet and rug with an evident passion for a craft. She told us how the immigration had left the rural areas deserted and how textile artisans suffered due to the people's movement.
As pessoas foram imigrando, os jovens, os velhotes foram encostando.
She had to adapt to the new demands and replace the traditional bed blankets with wool carpets and rugs to keep the tradition alive. In her first fair, she sold every piece, even before it opened its doors.
Fiz a primeira feira, ainda a feira não tinha aberto, os carpetinhos já estavam vendidos. Eu disse, então tem caminho para andar, vamos lá. Pronto, não parei mais.
Demonstrating that the demand for quality wool carpets and rugs still exists. Joana was particularly fascinated by the patterns and natural colors of Fatima rugs, and they had a pleasant and extended conversation about her artistic vision and techniques. Joana even had the chance to try out the loom, and Fatima proved to be an excellent teacher.
E quantos? Três. E puxo? E estes três são assim?
We felt grateful for the opportunity to learn from her. We're heading to Azebu Visibility, hot water. It's pretty cool. After we visit Fatima, it was Joana's turn to take the wheel. She handled the heavy truck with ease, despite its small brakes and winding national roads. Our next stop was at Macedo's Cavaleiros camper service area, where we were able to unload the wastewater and refill our tanks with fresh water for our daily activities. We are in Macedo's Cavaleiros. This is a proper motorhome service.
Still drains a lot of water on the second tap. Now is the toilet.
Black water. We unloaded the dirty water and now we're putting in some clear water. Just enough for a shower, cooking. We don't have the drinking filter yet, so we're not going to drink it, but still. It's good to have places you can fill and unload water for free. In Portugal, it's all over the place. Also, Park4Night app is excellent in Europe. You should check it out too. As we continue our journey, we were drawn to the stunning Azebo Lake, which was surrounded by sublime natural scenery. The tranquil environment provided the perfect atmosphere for us to unwind, record the scents and sounds of nature, and recuperate from the lengthy journey and day. The following morning, we were greeted by a symphony of birds and the sounds of nature. We decided to stay one day here. It was undoubtedly the perfect location to recharge, let loose, and to appreciate the splendor and serenity of the outdoors.
He's outside, getting some suntan.
We spent the whole day there immersing ourselves in the simplicity of nature, even though the water was a bit cooler than we hoped for. It's pretty sad we have to go home, but life is like that, and soon we'll be back for more adventures, for more four-wheel drive, and for more interviews with artisans. And so, time to say goodbye. See you soon.